Okay, so what's it like being pregnant? Difficult. It's nice, but it's difficult. Um, I am 18 weeks as of yesterday, which means I am halfway through. I'm about 5.5 months. So I'll try to explain the best way I can what it's been like so far. Um, okay, so I didn't find out that I was pregnant until I was already a month in. Our conception date was Greg's birthday. And the really interesting thing is that day we were at Long Point Provincial Park, which is along Lake Erie, and we had actually, uh, you know, how do I put this in a nice way? We had sex in the lake. So this baby's part us and part Lake Erie, which is probably not such a good thing, but whatever. We had fun. So, so yeah, it was Greg's birthday, and I found out a month later. And the reason why I thought I was pregnant was because I thought I had a stomach flu because I felt like shit. I mean, I was dry heaving. I was having cramping in my stomach. I mean, I just felt like absolute shit. And I thought, okay, well, I might as well test myself first since I had stopped taking birth control in December because we were actively trying to have a baby. So I tested myself and we were used to getting negative results. I mean, every single time we thought I was pregnant, we would get a negative result and then I would get my period like the next day. So I tested myself. I was already a week late, mind you. That's why I figured I should test first before I go see the doctor. And it was positive, and we were very happy. And we called everybody and told everybody on the internet. And it was a really great day. Unfortunately, the first trimester sucks a lot. I couldn't hold down anything. I had no appetite. I couldn't, like, just the thought of food made me nauseous. But mostly it was fish and eggs. Fish and eggs just, ugh, just the thought of it made me want to vomit. I didn't have so much the smell issue. A lot of women complain about smells making them nauseous. I didn't have that so much. I just didn't eat very much at all because just everything made me feel like shit. So I went to the doctor. We got the blood test and the urine test, and they gave me this vitamin called diclectin. If you get pregnant, make sure you're on a good health insurance because this stuff is super expensive. It's like, ooh, excuse me, like $150 for a month's supply. So make sure you have a good health insurance plan because this stuff is amazing. It's this teeny tiny little pill that you take like 4 or 5 times a day, and you have no nausea. It's gone. It makes you feel wonderful. So make sure you have a good health plan and get diclectin. So that helped with the first trimester a lot. I still felt really tired, like I was sleeping like 18 hours a day. It was awful, but at least I wasn't vomiting all the time. But if I missed taking it, then I felt like shit. Um, so yeah, other than being tired, nauseous, and just terrified because I was afraid that anything I did was going to hurt the baby or cause a miscarriage or anything like that. I was just terrified the entire time. It wasn't, it was definitely the worst of the two so far, but the second trimester brings a whole bunch of new problems. So, towards the third month, the end of the third month, I started getting this wonderful thing called round ligament pain. Basically, what it is your pelvic bone and your uterus is expanding to fit the baby and prepare you for birth. That as it's stretching, it causes pretty horrible pain. Um, it feels like somebody's kicked you multiple times in the gut, and when you're walking, you can sort of feel the ache in your bones, and it feels sort of like arthritis in your pelvis, and it just hurts like hell. And I've had it since the end of the third month, and I still have it, and it's just getting worse because obviously the baby's getting bigger. Um, and there's nothing you can do about it. You can only take Tylenol, and Tylenol does shit. It doesn't do anything. You can't take any other pain relievers. It keeps you up at night. Oh, I forgot to tell you another thing. Peeing a lot. Every 15 to 20 minutes. If I drink a large glass of water, I'm peeing every 10. Not so good for road trips. Not so good when you're trying to sleep at night and you're getting up every 10 minutes to go take a teeny tiny little pee, because like I feel like an old man with, you know, a bladder infection. Um, that's really irritating. But unfortunately, there's not much you can do about it. You just kind of have to deal with it. So I don't sleep very much. That's why I have like these serious bags under my eyes. I don't sleep ever. I maybe get 2 or 3 hours a night. So it's kind of like I'm preparing myself for taking care of an infant. Um, okay, so second trimester, your boobs hurt like hell because they get big, really, really big. So your nipples crack, they get really, really irritated and dry, and your boobs get very sore. I went from a 36B to a 42D. They're huge and they hurt and it's not fun. But, you know, the husband's happy. And apparently they're supposed to get bigger when I start nursing. Yay. Um, so, what, have I covered everything? Okay, round ligament pain, sore boobies, heartburn, really, really, really bad heartburn. I'm on medication now for it. I think it's Zantac or something. I don't remember, but it's awful. Keeps you up at night. Stuffy nose. That's why I keep sniffing. I don't know why, but it gives you congestion. And it's not too bad. It just feels like you just constantly have the sniffles and sometimes a runny nose. But the thing that's super, super, super annoying is in this ear, I get this sort of whooshing noise. It sort of sounds like and I thought maybe there was something really, really wrong with me until I looked it up on the internet, and there was like this whole thread of like 14 women talking about it. So I was like, okay, I'm not crazy. Everybody else is going through this. From what the doctors said, it's from all this blood pressure. That's, you know, because or not blood pressure, just the flow of blood is much, I can't talk today. You have much more blood flow, and there's a lot of fluid, which is causing the congestion. But because your heart's on this side, basically what I'm hearing is my heartbeat, and it's really loud, and it's constant, and it's so irritating because again, there's nothing you can do about it. You just have to live with it. But other than all the nasty stuff, other than all the, you know, crap that goes along with being pregnant and having your body change and your belly get huge and stretch marks and the itches at night, oh god, the itches. Your body just starts itching like crazy and it feels like fire ants are crawling all over your body. Again, nothing you can do about it. You just lie awake and deal with it, and it's awful. But you had a baby inside you. And, you know, I started feeling mine at about 15 weeks. It started like, felt almost like gas, but it wasn't quite like the same feeling. It was more of a whooshing feeling than a sort of popping, satanic noise, gurgling feeling. Um, and that's really, really cool. I mean, you get to feel your baby and your, you know, just the whole belly getting bigger and feeling like, you know, it makes you feel really like a woman. I mean, I'm almost 30. I'm a woman, obviously, but I don't know. There's something about this maternal phase of your life that just is pretty awesome. So there's a baby in there. That's pretty awesome. And, you know, in 18 weeks, we're going to have one. And, you know, no matter how much crap happens, no matter how much bullshit is going on inside your body that just makes you want to scream, there's a baby in there. And that's what makes it all worth it. So if you want to have a baby, have one. Because it really is worth it. And we're just very excited and feel really blessed and really lucky. And we can't wait to see our little one. So, yeah. I probably scared a lot of you now with everything that I've talked about, but please don't be. It's really not that bad. You can deal with it. Okay, this video is almost 10 minutes long. I gotta stop. So, have a baby if you want to. It's not that bad. It's just irritating. Yeah.